know her. I'm like, yeah, she fuck around and fuck with the ops, but I don't know her. So we get to talk about some other shit. I'm like, yeah, you in Iraq? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you a goofy. Like, why are you in Iraq for? Like, he like, come on, man, don't talk. You know, you get to talking this shit. You got dreads, them bitches hanging out your ski mask, you would die. Fuck, what else? You drop the rakes, or you throw up the rakes, you would die. You crack the trays, or you throw up the trays, you would die. You drop the peas on Pappy Grave, you would die. So, motherfuckers that died. In Chicago, just what it is. You feel me? So I feel like me being the person I am and the name I got and like my child, I don't want nobody to think for a second that I care about anybody else more than I care about Raheem Aljonde Jr. Like,
hey, look, I messed up. I wanted to give you guys a part of the video. The purpose of showing this video is to show the growth of PBG Kemo. I remember this guy from about 5, 6, 7 years ago, and he was not talking the way he's talking now. It's very evident and very clear in this interview that he's more mature than he was when he came into the game. And of course, that's natural. The human brain for a male doesn't finish developing until you're like 30 years old. So we've seen this guy come into the rap game as a teenager. We've seen him go from being a stupid teenager who was reckless to a guy in his mid-20s who's very conscious about the gang lifestyle and the pitfalls of it. He's seen so many examples of what not to do. He's seen so many examples of people dying, his friends getting killed for various reasons. And he's at a point now where he's looking at it from a point of maturity. He explained how he actually told FBG Duck to move out of Chicago a week before he was killed. And see, this is the thing that I talk about. If you get killed when you're 19, you're going to die before you mature. There's a big difference between being 19 and 27. At 27, 28, 29, 30, you've got a totally different mindset, because at that point, you should have some things to live for, you should have some goals, and you should have a good sense of who you are. Teenagers and young people don't really have a good sense of who they are because they're young. They've just been, you know, if you're 18, you just became an adult. You don't have any life experience. You've never really lived life as an adult. So everything that you're doing is new and brand new. So by the time you get into your late 20s, you know, you've seen a movie 1,000 times and you know what this part is, that part, that part. So I think it's a beautiful thing to see these guys evolve and mature into guys in their mid-20s. To see them go from wild teenagers to wise men in their late 20s, it's a beautiful thing, because, like I say, your mentality at 28 is so different from 17, but a lot of these guys won't make it to 28. They pass and get killed when they're 18. So salute to PBG Kemo.